Hey dudes and chicks, and neither if those rules don't apply to you, welcome to Makeup for Last Time. My name is Katie. Today I'm going to be popping this palette's cherry. This is the Absinthe and Lace palette by Notoriously Morbid, who I've been all on Notoriously Morbid's dick lately, you guys know. So this is the shit that gets me hot. And I love this little fairy because I am a fairy. And I'm going to open the palette, but I'm going to be super ginger because I'm fucking terrified of this palette, right? It's like very fragile and, right, it's got some issues, just like the rest of us. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look, or hearing my final thoughts on this palette, or if you just like to watch, then hang out. I don't want to fuck. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to say about this palette is it is super fragile. I stuck my finger because I've been touching them because they're so fucking soft. These shadows are so soft. They're like nothing I've ever felt before. And I put my finger in this one and it kind of started like a big old like breakout. It like broke out. It wanted its freedom. It got the fuck out. So I'm going to start. I just don't want to fuck around, right? I'm going to start with the color Lace Devil. It's this pink right here. Yeah, I have the fucking fear. This right here. I have the fear ever since I did that shit with that fucking stupid, Ooh, like I am barely touching this and honestly not getting too much kick up. A lot of kick up, but like based on how like smooth and like buttery and these shadows are, I'm not getting that much kick up. And so I'm just gonna kind of go in and take this along above my crease. And in my outer V. I'm really excited to use this palette. I kind of forgot. I'm actually, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm making a comeback. I made this video about 10 days ago and lost the memory card until yesterday, so if what I'm saying is a little bit out of order, that's the reason why. Sorry, guys. I essentially, like, I just forgot, right? I forgot how to film, I forgot how to do my makeup, I forgot how to show up every day for this because I was showing up every day for something else. Or not every day, but, well, no. I was showing up every day for something else, but I forgot how to show up regularly for this, and now it's like all coming back to me. I just had to get a little practice, right? That's what we all need to do. We all need to get a little bit of practice. Starting is the hardest part. Making a move, that's the hard part. That looks super fucking pretty. No bullshit in the crease, that's nice, huh? Even though I don't really use the crease, it's still, I just like to see. Because a lot of fucking people still do, right? Okay, now I'm gonna go in with... I'm going to go into my JESSUP 228. I'm just going to try it because this is a little bit smaller than a regular blending brush, but it still is long and has a little bit of give. So I'm going to go into the color Green Muse. And I'm going to use that, just barely tapping it off. And I'm just going to try to use this. You know what, if I use that brush, it's going to blend those colors together too much and it's going to make brown. So I'm going in with the MORPHE M506 and I'm just going to tap this 50% on and 50% off. Because these are opposing colors, right? So green and pink, but... I was hoping that it's a cool tone green and it's a cool tone pink. So I was just hoping that I could maybe get some play on that. And I am. I just have to be super careful, right? Maybe if we hit it right, we'll get a little bit of like a purpley shade instead of a brown, but that would be asking a lot. So I'm just gently feathering this. And then I'm going to use that JESSUP 228. And I'm just going to kind of... And with my MORPHE M506. These colors are blending really well. I do have a harsh line here at the top, but I was kind of, but easily blend out. And now I'm going to go in with another, I'm going to go in with the P. Louise WORLDIE brush number 115. And I'm going to go into this yellow right here. It's called Mythical Spirit. And essentially it's a shimmer, but it's pigmented like a matte. And so I'm not sure exactly how to explain it, but I'm taking it in my inner corner. It's kind of like, it's not a satin. It's almost a satin. It's, like I say, it's hard to explain this color, these like colors. They're like, honestly, I've been looking at them for quite a while and wondering how in the fuck am I gonna explain this? But it's basically, it's more shimmery than a satin, like, but it's more pigmented than a shimmer, like. And so I'm using it much the same as how I used, I'll link the thing in the cards, but I did a 3 looks 1 palette video a long time ago with the Nomad Cosmetics Tokyo Harajuku palette. And I kind of, about midway into that, basically got a feel for how to use that middle row of satins. And essentially, this is how I used them. So, I'm just gonna... Okay, and now I'm just gonna continue to I'm just going a little harder. I don't want to ruin this, but I want to see what it can do. I want to see if I can get a good fade from that pink to that green. This is the MORPHE M506 with no additional product. I'm just going in and using circular motions to blend up that pink. I'm actually putting more pink on the brush, and I'm just going to... Okay, I'm just gonna go one more tap. I'm gonna go like this, and then I'm gonna go like this because I am getting a little bit of a blend, but it is starting to muddy up. So I'm gonna stop right fucking there. And then I'm gonna take this fluffier brush and just kind of go like this. Getting a lot more kick up with this brush. How about that? Okay. Okay, I think I'm just going to use the pink on the lower lash line. And then I must put a tiny, tiny bit of black in the outer corner. So I'm going to use my ABH Noir, ABH Single Shadow in Noir. It's my favorite black shadow, and it is very easy to work with. It's super buildable, and it doesn't blop on right away. And it's actually really, what the fuck? It's pricey. It's like $12 or $13 for a single, which I think is total horseshit, but it's worth it. Oh, and I'm using my Made by Mitchell ME2. Yeah, I'm just gonna build up this black until I want to. I'm gonna build it until I want to stop building it. I like the way it's pulling those two colors together. I am really glad that they did not put, that they didn't put a different color in here, because I'm really happy with the, I'm really happy. Well, actually, I'm not sure, because this color right here is like, well, I'll tell you guys my final thoughts at the end of the video. How about if I wait for that? Now I'm going to go in with my NYX Glitter Primer on my P. Louise Cut Crease brush. Oh. And I'm going to use my JESSUP 234, and I'm going to go into the color Frosted Water. Oh my god, these are breathtaking. And then with the other side, I'm going to go into the color Cloudy Haze right here. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. And now I need to just kind of fix this that I buggered up here. Shit. Here's the deal. I am fucked on my NYX Glitter Primer, so I'm like... Okay, there we go. Boom. Wow, that was a good combination of colors too. Holy shit. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my MORPHE M506 into that pink, and I'm just gonna kind of go like this. And then I'm gonna go into that ABH Noir. Holy fuck, man. That's fucking nice, dude. Now for my next trick. I'm gonna use that murky, whatever it is, misty, cloudy haze. Fuck, do you guys see that shit? That yellow is just falling out. It's actually fucking freaking me out. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my MORPHE JH42, this little tiny thing, and I'm gonna use that color before it's gone forever. And it's called Changing Alchemy. It's this yellow right here. It's almost like it's like a pressed, or yeah, it's like it's pressed, but it's loose. It's like a loose pigment. And I'm gonna spray this with my MAC Fix Plus. And I'm gonna use that pink. I'm just gonna kind of tap that off and like press, press, press. Okay, I am going to go finish the rest of my face, or I'm going to go finish the other eye, and then I'm going to come back and finish my face on camera because I want to try something for you guys and see if it works. So I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys, I actually like went back in and like was like fiddling around because I just knew it could look better. And so I put much more black on the lower lash line, and then I went in with the green and kind of blended it down around right here. What else? I brought the pink down further in the inner corner. I just kind of like, I don't know. I just like did it. I just kept fucking around with it until I got it to like look good enough for me to show it to you guys. So I put colors together. I just wanted to make sure that everything was well blent. Basically it wasn't blent. It looked like a clown. So no fault of the palette, just my color choice. I actually have had this color pattern like burning on my brain for a while, and I just wanted to do it justice. So I am going to tell you guys one thing. There is fucking shadow all over everything. I am covered in that fucking yellow shadow. The fallout is real on this palette. Treat it like, I mean, I don't even know if this palette's available anymore, but if you get this palette, treat it like a loose pigment palette, because like essentially I've dropped it and it hasn't broken. Like it's not that fucking fragile, but it doesn't seem as fragile as much as like it's just not pressed very hard. A lot of you, if you have this palette, you know what I'm talking about. It's amazing. The colors are amazing. The color story, worth it. But it's like, you're gonna have a mess. It's messy. It's a little messy. I'm covered in shit right now. Okay, I'm gonna pull you guys out a little bit because my face is annoying. So I just like threw in black, threw in black, threw in black, threw in pink, like blended it up, like reinforced the green around my brow bone right here, and then came down and brought it to about right here. I didn't go in with it just because I thought it looked cool like that. Okay, so now let me pick a blush because for fuck's sake, I don't know what I'm gonna wear. Okay, I haven't used this in a fucking long time. This was never really my favorite, but I'm gonna use the Fairy Blush palette, and I'm gonna go into Rose Quartz. And I don't remember how pigmented this is. Okay, it's nothing like the Menagerie. And actually, this fucking palette matches this look perfectly. Look at it. I might get crazy with this. So Likely Makeup just came out with the Ugly palette, and I mean, I kind of want it, but I kind of think it looks like a rainbow. I don't know. I think it's me. I'm going to go into Amethyst. I'll use this JESSUP 127. Not that anybody gives a fuck about what brush I use for my blush, really. Okay, I'm just kind of tapping in some of that purple right here. Because I don't want to get too crazy. I'll look like a fucking bruise. Violet, you're turning violet, Violet. So, because here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the Notoriously Morbid Lippy, but I'm going to go like this. Because you got to be gentle. I mean, you can't use that fucking much of this. Wait, I need a more formidable. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So because there's pigment underlying this, you don't want to get too crazy, otherwise the purple will show. But I tried this like a couple weeks ago, like when I first got it, just because it looked so fucking cool and I just knew that it would work. And so I just like went for it, and honestly, like, then I'm going to this. Okay, and then with this little tiny, I'm just going to dab that in my inner corners. And I actually wanted, and I might do this on my TikTok or on my Instagram. I uploaded my first TikTok video like 2 days ago, so if you guys want to go check it out, it's Makeup for Lost Time. I don't know how it's spelled, but it's not that good, but it was my first video. So anyways, I might upload a TikTok, but I wanted to try these as a liquid shadow because they're just so versatile, and that's the reason why I've been gushing about Notoriously Morbid, is because I ordered all these products and they're so, like, you can use any of them for everything. And I am really starting to like products that are like so versatile like that, and that like I can be creative and that I can do whatever I want with them. So yeah, be on the lookout for that on my Instagram or maybe on my TikTok. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna save my TikTok for just like fun because I'm not gonna lie, doing that TikTok the other day was so fucking fun. My kid helped me. She sat here with me and like did the deal. Okay, since I have you guys, what color of... I think I'm going to use Screamin' in my waterline. Okay, I'm going to go finish my face and I'll be back when I'm done. I just have to like do mascara and lashes, so I'll be right back. So, this is the manifesto, the pièce de résistance. I use my Rouge and Rogue eye wigs in Slayer. And then I didn't tell you guys, but I used the color Real Hot Girl Shift on as my highlighter and all the other things. So you saw all the shit. It's exciting. I'm actually excited about my Fairy Blush palette again, which I haven't even looked at it since I got Blursh and Menagerie. Like, since I got those, like, I haven't even looked at it. So let's talk about this palette. It is literally magic in a bundle. This is the deal. I'm just so scared to drop it. I went in and pressed that yellow shadow with my, you just saw crumbles of it. You just saw it crumbling. I pressed it with my Milk Kush lip glaze lid, like just gently. So I don't know, it's just you know, it's what I love it. I love the color story. I wouldn't change a thing. Obviously, it's kind of not a standalone palette, but it doesn't really matter because it's filled with fucking treasure. So I wouldn't be being so careful about it if I didn't like absolutely treasure that color. That color is so amazing. Also, these lipsticks work for any fucking thing. Like, look at that. It's so good. And it just... with lipstick like this is kind of maybe the solution for the fact that I can't really find highlighters in all the shades that I wish that I had highlighters in, because I don't necessarily like to look natural or normal or workable or acceptable or any of those things. And so Some of us do, but I don't. I love everything about this. I love Notoriously Morbid. Plan on, you know, seeing more of them as a brand on my channel because like they're right up my alley. One thing I will say about brands in this genre, we'll call it, is that it seems like all their Instagram, like the way that brands only post looks on their Instagram page that are like goth or like, you know, it's a look, like they're branded and they brand themselves a certain way, but I also feel like there's a place for brands like this in like people who are like midsies or just people who love color or, you know, people who kind of want to make a statement and they're not like necessarily like full blown fucking dressing like a vampire every day, but also they're like full out rebel. They're fucking, you know, taking a stand. They're not rolling over on every front. They're like, you know, making a statement and like, you know, in the way that they look. And so there's a lot of us who are still making a statement and we're like doing the thing, but we don't wear our vampire teeth in our mouths. We wear them in our vagina. Our suitcase. We're wearing our vampire teeth in our suitcase where nobody can see them, right? So anyways, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell because you can't wait to see what happens next. Hit the like button if you like this look or if you just like my sparkling personality and my bright charm, and hang out with me in the comments because I fucking love it. If you got like partway through this video and you were like, what the fuck, this girl is so pretty until she opens her mouth, then go check me out on Instagram. I don't talk as much on Instagram. And I just started my TikTok. I don't know exactly what that's gonna look, but maybe eventually I'll like try to tell you guys because my TikTok name, I didn't have enough room for my actual name, so I'm not sure what that is, but I only posted one video, so it's not even that big of a deal. Maybe I'll just like scratch that, but I tried. It's all about growth, right? It's all about what we try. It's not about what we're like killing it at. It's about what we're fucking trying, right? So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. You could have been anywhere, but you're here wasting your time with me, and I totally appreciate you. Later. Slayer.